Hello, it is Tuesday, October the 2nd, the year 2012, and as usual, sports fans, a lot to cover in the sports world, so let's get it going right now. First stop, the Monday night game last night, the Big D, Dallas. Chicago just completely ambushed the Cowboys last night. Chicago 34, Dallas 18. Chicago goes to 3-1. Dallas drops to 2-2. First of all, tremendous job by Chicago in their defense. Their defense was all over the place. They forced 5 Cowboy turnovers. They look ferocious. They tackle. The Bears are always knocking the ball out left and right. Since Smith took over as coach, I think the Bears lead the league in takeaways since he's been the coach of the Bears. The Bears, great job, a tremendous road win. And then on the flip side, Dallas, what a complete dud they laid. Tony Romo, 5 interceptions. Some of them are his fault, some of them are not. But as usual, Dallas cannot get out of their own way. Monday night, big game, the whole country watching, and you lay a performance like that on the country. What a complete bust. Terrible job by the Cowboys. That's the type of game, when you watch Dallas play, you say, this team is not a big team. This is not a playoff team. This is not a Super Bowl team. This is not a team that can make a big run. They have talent in certain spots, but those are the type of performances that the Dallas Cowboys have had the last few years. And that's the type of performances Tony Romo has had the last few years. You can never get excited about Dallas. They had the big win to open the season at New York against the Giants, and here we go. They're 2-2 and looking real mediocre again. Very unimpressed. Dez Bryant, although his numbers look good, he's another flaky player. He has all this ability, but something is missing. I don't know what it is with him. He looks lost at times. The Dallas offensive line not playing well. No running game. So just a complete mess in the Big D, and what an awful job by Dallas. Getting back to the Bears, I really liked what I saw from the Bears yesterday. Marshall with a nice game, 7 catches for 138 yards. Cutler, 275 yards passing. He was good. I liked what I saw from the Bears from start to finish. Nice road win for Chicago. And did you see all the Bear fans in Dallas? The Bear fans were all over Cowboy Stadium. And also, on a side note, it was nice to see the roof finally open in that stadium. So many of these new retractable dome stadiums keep the roofs, closed all the time. It has to be like the perfect condition to be to have the roof open. So I was very happy to see the roof was finally open in Cowboy Stadium. I like the open air stadiums. I like when you can see down in there. So that was nice to see, but total bad performance by Dallas. Great job by Chicago. Who would ever think at the end of the game Kyle Orton would be in the game for Dallas? Kyle Orton was in on Monday night. That's how bad it got. Tillman, the big interception return. Briggs, the big interception return. All Bears, all night. Defense swarming. Great job by Chicago. Pitiful performance by Dallas. Like I said, Chicago 3-1. Dallas 2-2. Let's move on to the baseball. Last night, the Yankees bombed the Red Sox. The Red Sox are a complete dead carcass. They have just completely mailed it in. You see the Red Sox record? They have lost 90 games this year. 90 games, the Boston Red Sox. Are you kidding me? And Bobby Valentine has the gall to say he might be back next year. Bobby, you're done. You should have never been hired to begin with. It was a bad fit from the start, and you will come back? You have no chance of coming back. The rumor is they want to bring Francona back. If that was the case, they never should have fired Francona in the first place. Now they want to bring Francona back, and Francona goes, well, I'm not sure if I'm interested. Then he's getting offers from the Indians. So what a complete mess the Red Sox are. And Bobby Valentine, wake up. You're not coming back. And the Red Sox are a dead carcass. The Yankees just bombed them yesterday. They had home runs all over the field. So let's review the playoff races right now. Yankees win last night. Baltimore loses to Tampa. The Yankees are one up on Baltimore for the division. Now, Baltimore and Oakland are in the playoffs as well. They're just, fighting for positioning. Oakland beats Texas last night. Oakland wraps up a playoff spot. And believe it or not, Oakland is only 1 game behind Texas for the division. If they end up winning the next 2 games against Texas, Oakland jumps Texas. Another note: the Yankees have tied Texas for best record in the American League, which means home field, and the Yankees have the tiebreaker. So the Yankees win the next 2 games. They have home field throughout the American League playoff. Very important there. Detroit Tigers wrap up the division last night. Detroit in, Chicago White Sox out. So you have your teams that are basically going to be in the playoffs for the American League. You're going to have Texas, you're going to have the Yankees, you're going to have Detroit, you're going to have Baltimore, and you're going to have Oakland. You just don't know the positioning right now and the home field right now. So that'll be determined in the next 2 days. Nationally, it's going to be Washington, Reds, Giants, Braves, and Cardinals. Washington and the Reds fighting for top spot there. Dodgers have a miracle chance to make the playoffs. They have gotten hot lately. If they win 2 and the Cardinals win 2, they do tie them. It's funny, the Dodgers just got hot at the end of the year. Where was this like a month ago when they needed to win? They couldn't win a game a month ago. Now they've reeled off a bunch of games in a row, but it's too little too late. They're not going to make it. So that's the deal with the baseball playoffs. Tomorrow we're going to touch on all the college football picks. I'll tell you, it hasn't been a tremendous year in college football. There hasn't been that many great games. Last week, not much going on. I mean, Nebraska beats Wisconsin, the whole hum. I mean, you had, Texas beating Oklahoma State was a decent game. Very controversial call at the end of that game. It looked like Texas fumbled before they got in the end zone. That was the game-winning score there. I thought Texas fumbled. I thought Oklahoma State got robbed there, but they went to review. They reviewed it. They said they didn't have a great angle on that. To me, it looked like Texas fumbled. So Texas gets a huge break because they stand defeated. Oklahoma State then has 2 losses. Not much going on in college football. It's going to pick up, obviously. We'll touch on the games, this week, tomorrow. But it hasn't been, so far, a great college football year. There hasn't been that many just tremendous must-watch games. I mean, last week, I've had a hard time finding any games to watch. So we'll do all the college football tomorrow, all the picks. We'll go over the baseball again. We'll see what happens tonight with the baseball. Thursday, all the NFL picks, start to finish on Thursday. NFL picks, every game. We're going to break them down. We're going to pick every single game. You guys have a great night. You watch all the baseball tonight. You stay safe. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Talk to you soon. Take care.